Record na to para balikan na lang nito.
One should write comments. For example, recommendations, panel 1, 2, and 3. So you can write what are the recommendations of each panel, and so we can look into this when you are done with the editing phase. Okay? So who will write? Oh, bahala na sila.
So papers sa din i-rewrite na niya din.
Ibalik sila po import kasi dari lang sa mga
Sige ka na. Sige. Okay. Ma'am Chay, mga yumi o kanang manangid mi kani bang title kay okay nagid siya na kay manaman nino. Okay na daw dili.
You have your title defense in the proposal defense.
So
The
na-defend
information of all the panel members now. I would like to give you some
Okay,
insights
13 naman po.
of how our research started. First is, lahi lang faculty na nag-teach siya lahat ng course. And then, it so happened na marag kami hitabo, ang kisay nag-teach is mo yung advisor, right? Okay. Then, nag-start sila pag-defend sa ilahang title. Then, before the end ng semester, you defended your proposal, right?
with panel.
With the panel.
With panel to na.
Yes, panel na kami ra po faculty.
Tanan mo or pila man?
Almost, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Walang karoon yung tapos ng anding, alikuran daw naman, hindi na yung po. Pagbuhat na kita sistema, ang kalakihan.
Okay.
So, by then,
Off the record po.
actually, you are recorded. Sa may kasulgar, pagdawat na ako sa ilaha, kaya hindi ako po na ni ma'am, yes, niya, ano lang ka ma'am, cancer nyo lang, sir, I think dapat na nilang islam yung bulabon. So, kung ito nakita po nga, nag-raffle me, products me by students at by titles.
Muna din eh. Nakuha niyo mo ng tulo.
Tulo ako nakuha.
Okay ma'am. Okay.
So, pagdawat ni ma'am Van, na-like
Muna to.
mga variant fractions.
So,
Wala ko
assessment on implementation. So, naan ay implemented solid waste management, which ang digamit nato RA 903. Ito ba ba no?
Hindi ko mag sa ilang title.
Mugani.
I think we had to change the title. Specifically, you wanted to assess knowledge and practices only. So we will have to be specific on that.
Okay.
So, assessment of
on
the solid waste management knowledge and practices in the selected fast food chains in Iligan City.
No. Knowledge and practices in the selected fast food.
kay mora mang gyud ang inyong dikuan. Yung gusto na di-assess.
Practices man.
Implement, kung saan na implemented sa ilang.
Daan naman.
Oh, implementation naman siya. So, di na siya necessary balik. Okay? Yeah. Pwede na. Pero supposedly, pwede na jud walay title, ay walay lokal. Oh, pwede na wala. Sige. Oh, sige.
Specify man sila.
Okay, specific lang din daw. Okay, sige. Okay, let's proceed to chapter 1.
Okay. Ay, wala wala abstract mo.
O, walay abstract. Nilawas na ko.
Nilawas siya. So, sa abstract, it should begin with a brief but precise na statement of the problem or issue ninyo, description of the research method or design, the major findings of your study, and you give conclusions. So this is 250 words with keywords in the end. So unsay keywords nato dire? Solid waste management and practices of knowledge. Muna siya keywords sa abstract ninyo.
Fast food chains.
Ay, fast food chain. Fast food chain. Okay. So, balikan gyud nato ang paghimong sa abstract. Okay. Part man siya sa ato ang ano. Okay. Then, yes, before chapter 1. And then, follow na lang din ta sa mga preliminary pages sa usa ka research paper like acknowledgement, and so on and so forth, the content, adapt to the
Sulat sa ilang.
sani? Table of contents, no? So na yung mga preliminary pages ni siya. Pag guman sa title, abstract, then preliminary pages like acknowledgement, ito ba? Delegation o approval sheet na makapirma may
Table of list of
list
figures,
list of
tables.
table. Kasi sakto naman eh, appendices, curriculum vitae. Sige, intro.
Intro. For chapter 1, introduction, after the first paragraph, you have to identify what does the research aims. Say ang target. So for example, and after sa this research aims to, so first paragraph pa lang dapat na-identify na sige target sa inyong study. Dayon, nakoy ipa-transfer lang ng some potential research. Okay, this I think are the gaps that you wish to acknowledge, but there are so many gaps here that I think you didn't answer it also naman sa inyong kuan. So i-delete ni siya or i-transfer sa related literature. Dayon, after the knowledge and practices, you add what other authors say about the topic. For example, what are the other researches conducted related to solid waste management among fast food chains, and what are the results of this? And how did these researchers provided the gap that your research wished to establish? So meaning to say, out of those research nga na-mention nila, kung sa man ang gap nga nakita ninyo which opted you to study for this research. So kana lang.
Ay, may add, baka ma'am? Okay, balik. Sige, padayon.
Okay na po.
Okay. So, I agree with Ma'am Van. You should have state your intent of the study, and then you give an outline on the characteristics of your study. Unsay, mo siya, ano naman ni Ma'am Van? Nalo ko'y pangutana, during your presentation on your introduction, you have a data there that you have told us that Iligan City nag-accumulate of 60,225 metric tons of waste, but wala na po nakita diri sa inyong intro. So, ito, gwapo to siya na
Lagi.
data. Asam to niyo nakuha?
Under to sa UST, itong SM.
Iligan City gito yun nakuha. Oh. So, kato siya daan, masite to ninyo. Nisulti mo din sa inyong karong presentation, pero wala siya dire sa inyong intro. So, gwapo to siya na ma-appeal to ninyo na data na para ano gid siya sa unsay tumong sa inyo or maybe mo to start sa inyong problem na Iligan City has been accumulating these tons of waste. Dayon ka sa imong pagstorya na mo gyud ni among nakita na gap, muni among nakita na problem which amo gusto namo siya tagaan og way og unsaon nato siya pag-solve. Kay mo man gyud ng research, di ba? Kaning research dili siya taman diri lang. Kung makahimo na makatabang ta ani, di ba? Nasa inyong recommendation. Gusto mo na itabang ninyo ni sa local government. So, kato na makita to nako. So, I want kato siya na inyo ang data. Then mo na to kang ma'am.
Asa na kami?
Statement.
Okay. Statement of SOP na ta.
SOP.
Wala antay numerical aning mga kuan ha. Kani bitaw inyong libutan og introduction and one. Wala na. Intro na lang. Then statement of the problem ana na siya. Ay na lang ninyo butang yung mga numerical. Diretso na ta.
1.2.
Diretso
Lagi.
na.
Pero mo sila chapter 1 pa then 1.1, 1.2, then chapter 2, 2.1, 2.2.
Basic
pwede.
morning lang ko ano.
Pero kung mo inyo ha,
Where did you find that?
pwede.
Sa bang mas study ma'am nila? Kuya Jim?
Pero
Ito.
wala ko tayo na template tayo.
Wala man po tayo template no. Pwede ra man gud untang
Wala
wala.
sa lagi ang wala man pero that necessary na.
Oh, pwede ra.
Okay, kaning sikang lahi nga grupo kay wala ko.
Wala bitaw.
Dayon,
SOP ba?
agad kay dili na kay daghang mga words diri. Direct na. The purpose of this research is to assess
Oo, wala na
You have to be consistent also with the terminologies that you're going to use. When you say you assess, you assess. Okay, look into. So how do you define that in your context? Right? So when you say you wanted to assess, so be it. Assess lang yun permi.
Assess na. Oh, throughout.
The solid waste
sa
management
discussion.
practices of selected fast food chains in Iligan City. Now, I look into your arrangement of the statement of the problem. I think you have to rearrange this because you started with the level of knowledge of solid waste and then directly you go to the solid waste management practices. But in here, you have what are the types of solid waste mainly produced. So I think i-rearrange ni siya. We have 1 and then ang 2 kay what are the types of solid waste mainly produced, then followed by unsa ang mga practices. And then actually the collection method,
Ay, number 4 ba mo dili na siya?
well, I think it can be included in problem
Knowledge. Level of knowledge.
practices tingali, no? Kay kuan man siya ting
Ay,
methods of
sorry,
collection man.
sir.
It can be
okay,
included in the
So, pwede na ito
practices.
i-delete.
Oh, you may
Yeah,
delete this and then the data can be discussed in problem.
Problem number 2.
Three.
Oh, so mali. 3 na
Three
ni sa
na ni
imo, no?
siya, oh,
Ay,
three.
1, 3,
1, 3, 2, 4,
4,
5.
4,
Wala na
1,
4. 4, 5 na lang.
2, 3 na lang ta. Oh, 1,
Number
2,
two,
3. Ay,
Oo.
4.
They're changed.
And then you add because you have here your hypothesis, but you didn't have a problem, an SOP for the hypothesis.
wala mo.
Is there a
Is
significant
there-
relationship
Daan na
between
dapat sa
oh,
SP.
the respondents' demographic profile on their solid waste management practices? So you have to stipulate that one because you are trying to determine, you are trying to test your hypothesis. So kung wala siya sa problem, pwede rin yun wala yung hypothesis. Kung wala siya. But naa naman mo, gisulbad man ninyo siya, so ibutang na lang. So, that's it.
Ay, kanina pa din.
Yung kay man, ma'am,
Sana.
Giduga.
Yes.
Relevant.
Yeah, muna na siya. Number 5.
Gusto mo number 5.
Oh, na ang number 5 kato ng is there a significant relationship?
Okay, alagi. So natin number 5.
Yeah. Kay nagbutang man sila dito.
Delete na tong number 4, nagdugang taglain na para number 5, ha?
Okay, na may research hypothesis, nag-try og solve. So, mo na to siya. Okay. Okay na ka? Okay. For the theoretical framework of the study, how you just explained the theories, but you didn't conceptualize how is this used in your study. So you have to input that here. So after discussing the theory, so how is this used in your research? So that we can establish that this is the basis of conducting the research. These are the theories. Pero actually, wag ko kasabot pa sa theory.
Lagi,
So,
may kagets.
Ikaw ano tayo, ma'am?
ugo ra no, wala gid niya. O wala jud pag ending kay wala jud ninyo gibutangan nga ngano man unsa day na siya para sa inyong research. Dapat ma-establish na siya.
Why is it for?
And then, before start na ba, please look into APA
Format.
7th edition format. Ang APA 7th edition format mo gina siya unsaon bitaw pagsulat ng table, asa dapit ning figure 1, asa siya. So paligog tan-aw ninyo ana kay para din mo to atong i-follow yun on how to write the research. APA 7th edition. Kailangan mo na siya.